And now it's time for Hobo Reviews with Willie B.A. Hobo. Tonight's review, Hoodwinked. Oh my god, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life! Dynamite! With spoilers! There's these characters who live in the Great Forest. It's Little Red Riding Hood, Granny Tuckin, the Big Bad Wolf, some freaking German folk schnitzel driver or something like that, and a squirrel. All of whom have been involved in the crime of the Goody Bandit. And, oh, by the way, it's portrayed by a wee little bunny. You know, little bunny foo-foo, sitting on a tree, getting in everybody's story and making a crime scene. Seriously, that's what happens. The Goody Bandit is involved in every single freaking story by the witnesses. Yeah, but what the bunny, said the squirrel, and that's right. The wolfie's right too. I knew you shouldn't trust the bunny. So what happens? We have to unveil all four sides of this wonderful crime, starting with Little Red Riding Hood. She's going to sell goodies to all the good little boys and girls. Runs into the Big Bad Wolf, is scared away, and the wolf portrays Granny because Granny's locked in a closet. Except we don't know how she gets locked in a closet yet, because this wasn't part of Red's side of the story. And then the schnitzel driver shows up. Then we move on to the Big Bad Wolf story, who's not really a Big Bad Wolf, he's a reporter, getting the scoop on the stories. And so he's trying to conduct who the Goody Bandit is, and he thinks it's Red Riding Hood, which is why he's going after her. This requires his squirrel photographer, who's crazy and nuts, and that's without drinking any coffee. And he lights a candle. Hey, these candles are bright. What kind of candles are they? Dynamite! Must be Italian. Put them away. Oops! Accidentally let him out. That's Old Man Winter showing who's boss for the avalanche. Oh yeah, and I mentioned there's a yodeling ram. Always come prepared. I've been put on a spell that's gonna make me sing every word I say because a wicked witch made me this way. So yeah, and then he gets to Granny's house. He can't find Granny, so he finds a Granny kid and portrays Granny and hides the squirrel in the closet where Granny's tied up. Except we still don't know how Granny got tied up. Then he encounters the Little Red Riding Hood, Granny comes out, and the schnitzel driver at that point comes. Then the schnitzel driver story is the most pathetic of them all because he's the least involved in the He's auditioning for a commercial, and to do it, he has to axe trees. One tree he axes rolls him down the hill, all the way down to Granny's house, and then he's like, "Aah!" Oh yeah, and I mentioned his schnitzel truck is stolen by the Goody Bandit. And then we get the Granny story, where she's a big fat fucking liar, and she's not the sweet innocent Granny you would anticipate her to be. She does action sports, and by landing on the chimney and the fan being up, it picks up the parachute and ties her up and puts her in the closet, and that's why she's tied up in the closet. Then she comes out to try and attack Mr. Wolfie, and then that's when all this madness happens. And then the frog concludes that there is one person involved in every story. The bunny. Never trust the bunny. Nah. What's up, Doc? Oh, I'm a bad guy, mama. So, he's got all these, I guess, Russian henchmen involved in regards to blowing up the place and making a retail of sugar out of it. Because you know kitties like sugar. Sugar, 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 rush, 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 rush. So they have to go stop the bunny, and they ultimately do. And everybody lives happily ever after. an agency. No, seriously, they're part of the Happily Ever After agency that makes everybody's stories live happily ever after. Except I'm totally ripping off a Shrek 2 because she has a company, the fairy godmother, that is supposed to make your stories live happily ever after. But that's besides the point. I, for one, love this movie because, well, it's an interesting twist to the old version of Little Red Riding Hood. Because it gives you a totally different aspect of it. This is Willie B.A. Hobo saying, goodies! You got goodies! Come on up and care, will you? Come on, goodies! Come on! I need the goodies so that I can beat the crap out of Granny Bucket in her sales!